I'm like exhausted, you guys. Did I tell you guys also that I am doing this program from Stanford? It's not like an academic program. So you know Stanford, right? It's one of the best top business schools in the world. So it was one of my dream colleges when I was growing up, and of course I couldn't even dream about. I mean, I could dream about it. I knew that I couldn't make it a reality because I just didn't have the money to go to that college. Anywho, long story short, fantastic opportunity presented itself just about a few months ago where Stanford was doing this specific program. Once again, it's not a graduation; it is just a specific program that Stanford extends to high potential early age entrepreneurs in developing countries like India, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, and there is one more. And I don't get offended, I'm like pairing India with all of the remaining countries. We are all developing countries. Anywho, so there are about 100 entrepreneurs from all over these countries who apply. So you get to apply, and then how it helps you is if you already have a business, Stanford helps you to scale it up by just teaching you frameworks, by connecting you with one-on-one experts, mentors, so on and so forth. Go look it up. It's called the Stanford Seed Spark Program. I'm in the cohort 9. So it's a 6 months online course, and every 6 months you can enroll for this program. So if you are an entrepreneur, feels lost, believes in your idea but don't know how to go about it, it's a great program to apply for. It's called the Stanford Seed Spark Program. Look it up and thank me later. So the girl's kind of busy with it. It definitely demands a lot of time, you know, like a lot of effort. So I've been busy with that. Oh, let me breathe, bro. Let me fucking breathe. Today is also Jummah. Jumme ki raat hai. Do you see around? Like, they're all out. Biggest masjid, Jummah Masjid, Trustport. Now you also know where I live almost. Fuck. Today is Jummah, guys. So to drive carefully, otherwise they'll give me chumma to my BMW. I don't want him to give chumma. So yeah, so I'm kind of tired, but we keep going because what I'm getting paid today straight goes to Ronnie's education, and I need the money so bad, bro. So let's go to Isharia. Just look around. Suraj, why don't you show them the frame outside? You'll understand my frustration. Just see the frame outside, guys. See how they ride and drive in this area. Oh, yeah, brother, Honey Singh. With morons, you drive like morons. Get out of my way, guys. I'm gonna bang everyone on my way.
This is Miss Momo, no?
I'm wearing Miss Momo. Of course I'm wearing my own brand. I mean, no one makes better clothes than I do. Trust me. I mean, if they do, they're gonna try and charge you a fucking bomb. So don't wear them. Come to me. I'll make you amazing clothes. You guys are gonna understand the goodness of this female that you're not following today in another few months. Then you'll be like, then I'll become so big that I will not have time to engage with each one of you individually. Mind you, I'm gonna be a celebrity soon. So talk to me, engage with me now. Now is your time. I will remember my early subscribers. Trust me. This reminds me of Ritin Reddy. What is it? Ritin? Yeah. Ritin Reddy. I of course have Priyadarshini. I have this amazing woman who keeps, what's it? Dimpu? The subscriber name I keep. No, Dipin something. He or she comments a lot. I love them actually, quite honestly. Oh, so after namaz in the Jummah Masjid, there's also a beautiful pop-up. Here is your pop-up. Like, you know, it's also a pop-up. And this is where you get really cool clothes for just under $350. I have no clue, guys. I'm just bullshitting. I think they sit on every Friday, this market. I might sell here. I'll get better customers, I feel. Oh, no, but all men. I don't make clothes for men. Actually, green should be my favorite color for multiple reasons. Few reasons I can't tell you. Did you get it? We'll talk one day, guys.
We should also got it.
Sign up, early stage subscribers. We do one-on-ones later when I become a celeb, I'm telling you. Guys, if I actually become a celebrity, no, I will still be the fucking same, yo. I'm telling you. I will still hate all the rich ones. And I'll keep looking for my middle class comfort. Lifelong, you know, just yesterday I was day before yesterday was a very, I'm just sorry, this vlog might be just a lot of banters because I don't know, I'm in the mood. It's been long that I spoke with you guys. You know, I had a very emotional day. When was it that I was crying a lot? Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't even have the bandwidth to remember when I was emotional. Yeah. Day before yesterday, it kind of was a calm day. I took the whole day to stay at home and brainstorm for my business. But dude, I bloody started thinking of dad and all of these bullying for being poor and thing in my growing up phase just hit me, you know. And I just couldn't stop myself, you guys. Like, you know, I grew up, I say this time and again because it is the truth. And the truth can't keep changing just because you want different stories every single time. You know what I mean? So, you know, growing up, like in a poor family, and when I mean poor, I mean poor. And I know my sister gets really pissed that I share all of this online because she has worked really hard to make that poor family middle class family or heading towards upper middle class. So she's like, why do you tell people you're poor? You know, I work so hard. I'm like, I just like to tell people where I came from. You know, the reason I constantly tell you guys where I come from is because one, I would like some love. You know, I'm hungry for it. So if sharing my story brings us together, it will be the biggest joy for me because I've always had abandonment issues, you know. Cool girls didn't want to be friends with me in school because I came from a poorer family. I came from a village. They wanted somebody who came from a city or a town, whose father had a car, you know, who had a certain vibe about themselves. I surely wasn't that girl. So I always had these abandonment issues in school. Girls would abandon me in college. Then even now, by the way, now I get abandoned for being too good. Like, you get what I'm saying? Back in the day, they would abandon me for not being good enough. And then when I worked too hard to kind of make myself good enough to fit into their lives or fit into their circle, they no longer like me because I somehow have beat them in their own game. So you see the plight in my life. It's crazy. So I was just saying that the other day I had like such an emotional moment. I cried for a good 4 hours thinking about few comments that people have made about me, and not so about me but more about my dad not having a car and, you know, dropping me to school in a scooter, and that's become like the biggest joke for a good 5-6 years of my life. They would always speak about things like, you know, there's a specific thing this one girl said and always remain in my head. I remember this movie. Do you guys remember Soldier? Preeti Zinta and Bobby Deol. Soldier, soldier, Rithiba Devo. I tripped on that movie. I loved it so very much. And I remember wanting to be Preeti Zinta after that, you know. And one of those hairstyles Preeti Zinta would have is this side partition all here. And I tried to come like that to school. And I had frizzy hair. Of course, didn't know what styling was and all that. Of course, my mom didn't know what a straightener was either. So I remember this one girl come up to me and say things like, Rinima, अपने औकात के हिसाब से सपना देखा कर, ठीक है? You are from a fucking village, you are from a fucking poor family and you want to be Preeti Zinta, is it? So she was like, I am Preeti Zinta. You know, I'm from Tejpur, I'm 5 feet whatever, I'm very tall, I'm like, you know, I have the model figure already, so you can't be Preeti Zinta because तेरी औकात में नहीं है. I can be because, you know, of whatever. Oh man, how much I cried that day, I still remember. But for whatever it's worth, she doesn't look one bit of what I look today. It doesn't make me relieved or anyhow the damage already done. But agar sapne bhi you have to see as per aukat, finito, no life. At least dreams we can see outside of our aukat. What do you guys think? I did so. And then, now I'm not Preeti Zinta, but I can do hairstyles like her. I know how to straighten my hair. I know that I look gorge. You know what I mean? But yeah, enough of sad stories, okay? And enough of taking wrong turns. 5 minutes, we get to the venue.